This is getting the third Business and Markets Day in the week up and running. Wednesday, the 6th of December. Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is your Frontier opening bell. Just a quick run through trading day for the second day. Just a little bit of a mix. The developed and emerging markets were a little bit in the negative territory, and that caught up with the South African market, which is the most advanced economy on the continent, down by roughly 1%. The resources, the industrial and the financial indices were down on the GSE on Tuesday, 75,215. The rand also fell to about 18.97 against the dollar. Today we saw a dollar push down on its major peers in the basket, the yen, the euro, as well as the British pound. The Nairobi stock market came back very strongly, 1.15%, roaring to 94.70 just on the day that the central bank announced 2% or 200 basis points upside to the country's headline interest rate, taking it to 12.5%. A whole lot of head scratching overnight and this morning in Kenya as to what this will mean for consumers, for creditors, for borrowers, as well as the government. Quite a whole lot of a tough time there for the East Africa's biggest economy. You have the Egyptian market down by 0.5%. The BRVM added just about 3 notches. The Nigerian market better by 0.43%, 71,250. Those are some of the markets. The Zimbabwe stock market fell Tuesday by 0.34%, but holding the 190 level. The central bank in Zimbabwe, the Reserve Bank, held interest rates at 130%. Just a few days ago. So let's get on the rest of the week. We've seen a bit more of those rate decisions. But let's look at East Africa, where volatility hits the Kenya's $2 billion Eurobond close to maturity. And President Ruto, who is the poster boy for other African leaders and the entire Africa at the ongoing COP28 or UN Climate Summit in Dubai, is securing about 38 billion shillings loan from India to boost the country's agriculture. That is well needed. DR Congo says about $65 million is coming in as a form of support from the COP28 for a climate action that is huge. Central African country sorely need. And the World Bank President Ajay Banga will be in Tanzania December 5 to 6. He will be coming in through from the COP28 summit alongside President Suluhu Hassan, who is also returning home after that natural disaster killed about a few dozens of people in Tanzania. Quite a very sad story out there. But Tanzania has been making a very good show at the COP28, by the way. Let me get on to look at the West African top headlines as we start. The third day, COP28 on Tuesday, was focused on energy, industry, just transition, and indigenous peoples. Today, the sixth day, which is Wednesday, COP28 is focusing on energy and industry as well. There's a whole lot more being discussed at the UN climate. Whether fossil fuel will be, whether it's going to be phased out or draw down, whatever it's going to be in the final document is anyone's guess. We keep our eyes peeled for the 12th of December when we expect the summit to close and a formal resolution put together by more than 200 countries in attendance. Oil exports lifted Nigeria's trade surplus to 1.89 trillion, roughly 2 trillion in the third quarter, accounting for a chunk of that trade surplus. Total trade was about 18.81 trillion naira for the 3 months ended September. And the FMDQ Securities Exchange reporting for October says the spot FX market total transactions was about $4.66 billion for the period under review. That's October. The Bank of Ghana is introducing extra monetary policy, by the way, measures to control the country's inflation, while 8 youth-led women organizations, SMEs in Africa, focusing on climate solutions, are receiving $800,000 in total, $100,000 for each of them for being winners of the African, the COP28 African businesses. It's quite a good news for these companies. 3 of them out of Kenya, 2 out of DR Congo, 1 from Nigeria, from Mali and other countries as well. So that's that today. Let's get on to see the Southern Africa's top headline stories, the face-off between Botswana and South Africa as far as the high-quality vegetable issue is concerned. My view, this should be settled over lunch or dinner with vegetable on the table. But seriously speaking, Botswana and South Africa having a face-off over this is to no one's advantage. There are a lot of conversations out there on how this ban extension is going between these two countries in neighbors in Southern Africa. Eskom and the Transnet problems affecting South Africa's GDP, pushing the country's GDP to contraction of 0.2% in the third quarter. That's no good news for South Africa, where unemployment is rising. And Sygnia, that financial services company, says its assets under management grew 11.6%, roughly 320 billion rand, for its full year ended September. But the CEO says the general elections next year does not look as an investment positive for the most advanced economy on the continent. In other news, Copperbelt Energy Corporation is looking at Zambia's first green bond by the year end, while Mozambique's local debt rises about 59.3 billion meticals over a year period between December last year and the end of last month. Zimbabwe says it's repaying about $400 million Afrexim Bank loan with proceeds from its platinum exports. That's some good news. Let's get on to finish off in North Africa, with Tunisia's inflation slowing to 8.3% in November against 8.6% in the previous month of October, while Egypt is considering the issuance of Masala bonds worth about $50 million that's coming in the new year. And Lafargeholcim in Morocco reporting consolidated turnover of 3.03% at the end of September. Next door, Libya is looking to generate 20% of its electricity from renewables by the year 2035, while the country's national oil corporation is set to produce 2 million barrels of oil per day, or between 3 and 5 years a period. And that's part of the outlook from the national oil company. And those are your headlines across Frontier Africa this Wednesday, the 6th of December. I am Bosin Amofa. You do have a great day, and I'll see you back here on the show very soon.